What's up, guys? Brian with HappyThumbsGaming here. We are back with Chapter 30, The Forest, for The Last of Us Part 2, where we're going to return to our collectible hunt after a quick break from that last level, which happened to be called the Winter Visit. So some of these levels, as we're getting towards the home stretch, do not have collectibles, but this one certainly does. If you don't see them in our playlist, that's because they are lacking those collectibles. Now, hey, all non-essential cutscenes and gameplay has been removed. We have probably shaved about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes worth of gameplay out here. Basically, you just got to make your way through a couple of events where you're getting attacked by some infected as well as some other baddies. I won't ruin it for you. And eventually, you just follow the old light stick here all the way to this hole in the wall. We'll drop on down. And, quick links are available in the video description if you are in a hurry. And it's probably about 2 minutes or 1:40 or so before we get to our first collectible. So, most of the time I remove all non-essential. This seemed like it probably was too much to cut out, so I went ahead and left it in. Now, a couple of you have been leaving messages about, where's this level, where's that level, how come there's no... Well, hopefully by now you guys have figured out that if there isn't a video present in the playlist, that is because of the fact that there is no collectibles. And if there is a video, that means there is collectibles. So here is another big scene here. I didn't want to ruin it for you. I actually struggled, to be honest with you. I did a scouting run where I found all the collectibles, did great, took her down in like 5 seconds. The second one, the one that counted, the big battle where we were recording, I got owned. It was noob status. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and make our way inside this smog and repair shop, which happens to be just like a little ma and pa mechanics shop. And we'll go ahead and once we get inside, they're going to want us to go to the far right. We're going to go to the back left corner and find ourselves the first workbench. We'll go ahead and hit that button here and booyakashow. Once we get access to it, we'll go ahead and turn it right back off, getting us that counted in our status. All right, next up, we've got 27 weapon parts. We've got a 6 right to the right of the bench, a 4 right behind that, a 5 across the bench, an 11, and a singlet. That was quite a lot, but it does all total together to make 27. We'll go ahead and make our way out of the garage and hang a hard right and go all the way back to this little desk here. It's more of like a dresser, I guess. Now on top, we're going to find that training manual for Firearms. So slap that in the old backpack. And before bouncing, hit them brakes. Going to go ahead and open that drawer and find a 7-piece of supplements. So what is up, supplements? And as we continue to follow our crew here, we're going to find a table on the left-hand side right by the fridge. Where is Artifact 1? That's right. And before we get out of here, we're going to open up a cabinet right to the right of the fridge. And guess what? Some sups in there. A lot of stuff happening back to back to back. In fact, there's one more little weapon part pickup. In fact, we're going to go into this nice new area, find a singlet on the wall on the right, and then go all the way over behind the counter, kind of in the back left corner of the area. And look at that. There's a 17-piece there. We'll take that. Thank you very much. And last but not least, there's another singlet in the bathroom, which is all the way down and around. So we basically made a big swoop through that area and picked up 3 different parts, which totaled 19, I guess it was. All right, now I got wrecked fighting all of those bad guys, the clickers, the infected, all those things that we had to deal with. And, of course, the big mama with the old sledgehammer. I recommend using some health. As soon as we drop down, we're actually going to start progressing up these stairs. And as soon as we do, we get rushed by a group of 2 runners or infected. I probably got their names wrong. I'm terrible about that. I'm going to go ahead and take the first 2 down, reload, and advance a little bit up the stairs and hold up again and wait for them to come down. All right. Once they have been eradicated, we're going to make our way all the way to the top of the stairs and hang a hard left. Of course, there are some craftable pieces along the way of those dead bodies if you're in need. We'll go up the stairs into the room and all the way to the far left where we're going to find a singlet. And then we're also going to find a 5-piece and a 6-piece, totaling 12. And then we also got some supplements over on the right-hand side. There's also some ammo in here, maybe some craftables too, so make sure you grab anything that you may need before bouncing out. Now, I recommend staying up top here and taking these baddies out from above. First of all, there's one standing there. As soon as you shoot him, his buddy comes in. Now, I got to be honest, the AI is actually pretty legit right here. They're nailing their arrows and do a lot of the work for me. once I take the 2, actually 3 down, there was 1 there and then 2 came through, I'm going to go ahead and drop down and then make my way, kind of zig and zag all the way through here. Avoid the door there. We're going to go all the way in this back. It's kind of left, but it's also kind of right. Again, zig and zag. Serpentine, serpentine, serpentine. We're going to get all the way to this back corner where there's this desk, some ammo, and the final weapon part pickup. So guess what? That is it. So short and sweet. Now, I will say that this section here is really kind of sketchy. You got to fight off a whole bunch of bad guys before the rest of your, I guess, your saviors show up. It's really not saviors. It's just your crew you're with. You push them over, they go, and then they come back. But it takes a minute. So take out the bad guys. Guess what? That's it. As for me, as always, until next time.